she died because she blinked twice in a second. I put my phone on a KFC box. Today, in the honor of my left eye, which decided to take some days off, I will talk about vision. Whatever that means. Just a little background information. This eye, this Saturday, decided to be a bit blurry. If I do this, I cannot even barely. I cannot really see myself in the phone, which is scary. I went to a hospital though, and I'm going tomorrow too. But let's talk about vision. So yeah, I just explained this eyes is a bit naughty, rubbish. I'm gonna go tomorrow to the doctor. I'm gonna stomp into that hospital and be like, I wanna make history. Vision. I love this. I just give myself like a prompt and I have no idea what to talk about. Vision in the sense of seeing. I'm in art school, so I see a lot. We have a lot of visioning. Yeah, visioning like ideas. You have to be visionary. We have exercises where we have to draw what we look at or while we don't look at the paper or things like this, like to train your vision. So how could you train your vision? Sketch, if you're into sketching. Draw, baby. I try to do this because it's like, oh, fun exercise. Just if you commute, like just going in the train, and draw people. I try that. I have just one sketch, one head, in the train sketchbook, because I have a lot of sketchbooks, and I do like 5 pages of them, and then I'm like, I want a new sketchbook. So I went into that train. It was like,
Beste reizigers, de Intercity naar Amsterdam Centraal.
I went into that train. I sat down and I saw a guy 2 seats in front of me. I was like, He was sleeping, so he was still, and I had a notebook and a pen. So I started to draw, and then he woke up, opened his eyes, and directly looked at me, and I was like, It was so awkward to continue. That's why I had only a head, because I felt so weird to draw people, like to focus so much of my attention on them. Are you a visionary? Is this a visionary look? Vision as in the superhero. I did watch a lot of Marvel movies. A lot. Yeah, anyway, WandaVision, I think it's one of my favorite. It was like really great. Also iconic. It was Agatha all along and everything. I feel like people forgot about this. It was a hit, and I think it's such a unique idea. Because every episode to be like a different theme that was in television. Television. I did not get a lot of the references because I'm young. I know what's my favorite movie. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Are you joking? It's a masterpiece. It won so many Oscars, and because it fucking deserved. It deserved to do that. I cry every time. Like, I'm a person that cannot really cry, even when I want to. Like, sometimes I feel like, guys, I need to cry. Guys being me, because I'm alone when I say this. I should cry. I don't. And when, like, any events happen in my life, like, oh my god, your grandma was hit by a car. And I'm like, oh my god, that's terrible. Because it is, but when you tell me, oh my god, your grandma was hit by a car, I'm like, oh, this is like a big thing. Like, this is an important moment in my life that, like, will have consequences or something. That will have like, in a movie, if this happens, it would be like dramatic sounds around. It would be like, the viewers be like, oh my god, this is a big moment for Steven, but it's also a big moment for his grandma. This happened, by the way. My my grandma was my grandma was hit by a car. The story is, I was in bed. I was like really little. I don't know how many years. 7, let's say. And my mom was like, "Oh my god, your dad is in the hospital." And I was like, "Oh, why?" And she said, "Your grandma was hit by a car." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I don't know why I laughed so much, but it felt funny in the moment. Probably because of how, like, random it is. Oh, your grandma was hit by a car. Well, the car was hit by her too. Do we think about the cars? Also, she didn't look. She didn't use her vision. She illegally crossed the street and then a car appeared. She was carrying some, like, grocery bags, and that's what kind of broke the fall. She was lucky and unlucky in the same time. You know when people are like, "Oh my god, I fell down the stairs and I broke both of my legs," and someone says, "Oh my god, but you didn't break your neck and died, so you're so lucky." Really? I'm lucky that I broke both of my legs falling down the stairs? Brittany? Yeah. This is interesting. I'm kind of obsessed with this classes.
You know I can see without my glasses!
Vision, vision, vision. How do you see yourself in the future? I don't know. Like, seeing yourself in the future is kind of scary. 5 days from now, I'm gonna eat this chocolate that I just have laying on my bed. We don't talk about that. And I think every day about the moment, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat that chocolate. I'm really gonna enjoy it, or maybe I'm gonna hate it, or anything. And then I'm in the day that I'm eating this chocolate, and I'm like, where the fuck those 5 days go? It feels like I traveled through time. Like, I saw myself eating that chocolate. I had a vision of myself eating that chocolate. Let's stay on theme. And I am now in it. And those 5 days felt like nothing. So weird. That's what I'm scared when I vision myself as, like, being a dad, or like 68 years old talking to whoever. Will I one day do this when I'm 68 years old and be like, where the did those years go? I don't want that. So I do try to do things, but also I try not to do things because I need to relax. We need to do things and not do things. Even though I'm gonna do a video right before this.
SpongeBob! What's wrong, boy?
It's Iggy, is it?
I'm going to the head of the ophthalmology. I'm going to the head of the optic, whatever. I'm gonna be like, I wanna make history. In a good way, like, treat me. Don't f your grandma, guys, that's gross.